Welcome back to APCS in under 2 minutes. Today, I'll be teaching you arrays in Java. An array is a fixed size data structure that is ordered. Use cases for an array include when you want to have elements that are grouped together, ordered, and able to be accessed, as well as elements that won't really grow in size too much because the array has a fixed size. For example, I could store the test scores of students in a class. So to declare an array, you would start with the data type of the elements you're holding. So for example, I would use integer. Then you would use the square brackets, then the name of your array, the assignment operator, and then the new keyword, the data type again, and inside the square brackets, you would have the size of your array. Now, if you want to populate it, or when you're declaring it and initializing it, already have some elements inside, you could do the same thing on the left side, but use curly braces and then a comma separated list of elements. Now, to access and change elements inside an array, you would use their indexes, which start from 0 and go to the length of the array minus 1, which you can get by using score.length, by the way. So let's say I want to change the first index of the score array to 0, then I would use score, square brackets, 0 is equal to 0, and that would change the element at index 0 to equal 0. Now, to iterate through an array and do something to each element, you would want to use a regular for loop, which we've already covered, and you would access each element through its index. Now, but if you don't want to do anything with the elements, for example, you just want their values and you don't need their positions, when you want, for example, want to sum everything inside an array, you would use what's known as a for each loop, which has slightly different syntax. Start with for, then you would need to define some sort of iterator variable. So let's say int score, and then use colon, and then whatever array that you're looping through. Oh, I don't know what that was. And then, for example, if I want to sum all of the numbers inside score, then you would do sum plus equals your iterator variable, which is equal to a value in the array. But keep in mind, you cannot change any values using a for each loop. Thank you guys for watching.